Hi guys, we're on the countdown to 2017 and we're looking at the top 5 wines in the reds and the whites of 2016, and today we're at number 3. Hi guys, this is Tony Melville with another episode of Big on Wine, the channel that brings you news, clues and reviews about everything in the world of wine. And in full disclosure, all the wines I review on the show are my own choices. I pay for them with my own money. I'm not on anybody's payroll, I assure you. Well, top wines of 2016, and we're already at number 3. And it's a double header from New Zealand. And my first choice up today is in the whites is Craggy Range Te Muna Road Vineyard Sauvignon Blanc 2014. Now, we all know that New Zealand produces some fantastic Sauvignon Blanc wines. Now, this wine is from Martinborough, and that's due east of the capital, Wellington, on the North Island of New Zealand. This is a wine that is relatively high on alcohol, about 13%. It's dry, and you know, it's really a classic Sauvignon Blanc. What does that mean? Well, in the nose, yeah, immediately, what am I getting? Gooseberry. That's the first thing that comes to mind, is gooseberry. Also leaves, black currant bush, but there's something even slightly sharper. It could even be tomato leaves or something like that. I don't know, gooseberry, blackcurrant leaves, tomatoey. Let's have a taste. See what it's like in the mouth. Citrusy. Good acidity. Now, there is a touch of oak there. It's been, I think, in French barrique barrels. It's just a touch. And that gooseberry comes through strongly in the taste as well as in the nose. It's dry, excellent body, zesty, herby, beautifully made wine, beautifully made wine. This wine is going to be a wine that's good with shellfish, lean, white fish. It'll go with veggie food, and it's an excellent aperitif as well. Now, you want to serve it well chilled, you know, what would I say, 10, 11 degrees or so. This is a wonderfully nuanced wine. It's got a whole range of characteristics in the nose. Quite a long finish on it as well. Coming in at about 17, 18 euros a bottle there. Excellent choice. Okay, and what is my number 3 in the reds? Well, my number 3 in the reds is also from New Zealand, so a New Zealand double header here. This is a wine called Matua. Pinot Noir, and we all know that, you know, if you're thinking of 2 great varieties that do well in New Zealand, you think of Sauvignon Blanc in the whites, Pinot Noir in the reds. This is a wonderfully made wine as well. This comes from Marlborough. Marlborough Pinot Noir 2014 comes from the South Island of New Zealand. When you first take a look at it, it looks relatively thin, very pale. This is a 2014 vintage. It's a kind of a cherry red, but a very, very delicate light a cherry red. In the nose, relatively closed. The initial impression that you get from this wine is that it's in some ways a lightweight, very, very faint kind of red berries there, red currant perhaps in the nose. Let's see what it's like in the mouth. Okay, now it starts to unfold wonderfully, much better in the mouth, in the palate than in the nose. Red currants, I suppose you would call the colour of the wine very, very close to cranberry, and you can also taste the cranberry in the wine. It really gets your juices flowing. So an excellent one there to go with food. Red currants, cranberries, raspberries. Now this is one that I know from experience opens up fully when you match it with food. So what kind of food should you be eating with this Marlborough Pinot Noir, Matua? Well, first of all, you need to serve the wine at around 17 or 18 degrees. So it's just slightly below room temperature, just slightly chilled. This is an excellent one with savoury snacks, would go well with your antipasti, white meat in general, pork, chicken, turkey. Also very nice, I tell you what that would be good with, some pasta. You know, pasta dish would be very good with that. So pink-fleshed fish, chicken, turkey, pasta, also very good. Now that comes in for around €15 a bottle, a wonderful one there. So we have a double header here from New Zealand. We have the Sauvignon Blanc, the Craggy Range, single vineyard Sauvignon Blanc. I'm going to give that one there 5 stars out of 5. I'm feeling generous today, so this is my number 3 choice in the white wines. I'm going to give that a full 5 out of 5 there. That's coming in at about €17-18 a bottle. And in the reds, my number 3 in the reds, also from New Zealand, but from the north of the South Island, is Matua Marlborough Pinot Noir 2014. This one comes in at around €15 a bottle, and I'm going to give that 4 stars. Okay, I'm being generous. 4 stars plus out of 5. So those are my 2 number 3 wines on the 2016 list. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then please do consider subscribing to the channel, and naturally feel free to share and like on social media. The next time we meet, we'll be dealing with the number 2 red and white wines of 2016. See you then.